What's up, everybody? This is the weekly video for this week. I'll talk about the trades for the past week, and then I'm gonna talk about GameStop. Let's go and let's look at. I did a few trades this week. Net, I was down for the week, and we'll get into all of that. But I made 6 trades for the week. Let's go to the first one. Snapchat. Again, I told you when the bars, this is a weekly chart, this is a daily chart, and this is a 2-day chart. For those that don't understand reading charts or technical analysis, I'm going to make it simple for you. Every bar represents a time period of trading. In this instance, this is a 1 week chart. Every bar represents 1 week of trading. It goes from this past week to however far you want to go back, but in this instance, in this case, it's going back to October the 20th. Look at the date here when I highlight that bar. That's October 16th, 2020. Every weekly bar reflects the end of the week, Friday. And as I mentioned in the last video, when these bars are yellow, it indicates a sell signal, meaning that the market or the stock is likely to go down. If you get a blue bar, it indicates that the stock will likely go up. On Snapchat, on the 19th, I got a sell signal. Now, typically, I said in my last videos, I wait for the daily or the 2-day to line up, meaning these bars should be yellow as well for a high probability trade. But in this instance, I didn't do that. I took the trade on Friday, got in the position at, let me see, $120. I bought the contract at $120, and Monday, it did go down. The strike that I was in was the 63 strike. Let's go to, remember in this case, I was playing for it to go down. So I bought put contracts. Puts, again, mean you're playing for it to go down. Calls mean you're playing for it to go up. This is the strike. These are the strikes. These are the prices at which people are betting where Snapchat will go. I was in the 63 put contract. Let's see. Got in it at $102. Sold out of it at $204 on Monday for a slight gain. But as you can see, it went up even further. It went as high as $690. So had I stayed in it, I could have capitalized even more. The reason why I got out of it is because I had indications that it was going to reverse. And it did reverse. But prior to it reversing, it went down. Look at this chart. This is a daily chart. So this is Friday. It sold off on Monday. But look what it did on Tuesday. It went down. But then within the day, it went all the way up. So let's look at the behavior of that contract, that 63 put contract. Let's see what it would have done. See, if I would have stayed in it, if I wouldn't have got out in this area here, it went up to 690. If I would have stayed in it, look what it would have done. It closed that next day at $29. Look at the prices here when I highlight it. $29. Wednesday, $10. Goes back up to $118 closing. And then it expires worthless. You see what I'm saying? So even though I got out at a slight gain, I could have made more had I stayed in it, but had I stayed in it, I also could have lost as well. Excuse me. This is the potential in options. It gives you a potential for a substantial reward, but it also, can give you a loss as well. So in this instance, it was a gain. Let's go to the next one. Apple. Apple, I bought a call contract. I was planning for Apple to go up. And this wasn't a weekly indication. It was a daily lined up with the 2-day. You see the blue bars here? But look what took place. It sold off after the signal. So this was a total loss. I risked $100 on the contract, on the call contract, and I was in the 126. It closed that day that I bought in at 125.35. So I was betting that Apple would be at 126 or above by Friday's expiration, and it didn't do that. So I lost $100 on that trade plus commissions. Let's go to the next one. Alibaba was another loser. Again, I got the buy signal here, and the strike that I was in was the 255 contract. It closed at 250, so I was betting that Alibaba would go up $5 by Friday. This is on a Wednesday, so I had 2 days for the move to happen, and it sold off. I only had a risk was $109. I bought the Baba contract for $109. You can see it here. Had $109 at risk, and this contract also expired worthless. When I mean expired worthless, I lost the whole $109. Okay? JPM is the same. I actually got out of that. Let's see. JPM, I bought the 146 put, and this was on, I got a weekly signal. You see the yellow bar? I got a weekly signal on JPM, betting that it will go below 146. But as you can see here, it trended up once I got in, and I was only, I bought the contract at $102, so I only had $102 at risk. But it traded up against my position, and it never went below 146 prior to expiration. This is where it closed at on Friday, 147.17. So that was a loser as well. The last trade that I was in was TLT. TLT, I purchased the 141 contract on Wednesday. I got a weekly signal here, but I waited for the daily to quarter because I knew it would sell off even more, and it did. And it ended up closing up at 143.12, but it traded down before it went up. So I ended up getting out of this one at almost break even. So I didn't lose any money, but I ain't make no money neither. So a $10 gain. So for the week, let's look at these numbers. This here is a trading log created, I forget the guy's name, but it's a good way to give you a report card of what your trading system is about. And the most important statistics that you want to look at is these three here. You can see right now I'm down negative 276 net negative 308 after 6 trades since I've been making these videos for you guys. So, oh, I didn't talk about NKLA. Nicolay. That was a loss too. So I have 4 losing trades. So I'm 2 out of 6 for the week. 33% win percentage. And this is my payoff ratio. Right now I'm negative $54. Expectancy negative $46. As we go from trade to trade, these numbers will change. And the most important numbers are these 3 right here. And out of these 3, the most important number is this right here. And then I would say this. And then it's your win percentage. Your win percentage is how often are you right in a series of trades. You see what I'm saying? Right now in 6, I'm 33%. I had 2 winners, slight winners, but I had 4 losses. So it's a 33% win percentage. So as we go from trade to trade, we will look at this as a report card on our trading system. Most people believe that you need to be right 100% of the time to make money. That's not true. I could have a 33% win percentage, but if I have one trade, which I call a grand slam trade or a home run trade, these numbers would be tremendously up. Now, in saying that, this is what my equity curve looks like right now. You see, I'm on a downtrend with these 6 trades, but with them small little gains, it keeps me here. So here, we'll be looking at this on a week-to-week basis as a report card. Now, in saying that, here's a trade that I here's a trade that I got the signal on, but I didn't take. Gamestop. Now, Gamestop and BlackBerry, I've added to my watch list maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Once all of the hoopla was out there about GameStop and BlackBerry, I started looking at them. As you can see here, this is GameStop. Remember, this is a weekly chart. This is last Friday when GameStop was at 40.59. Look at my bars. I got a signal here. Up signal. Last Friday. I got a line up. That's an up signal too. I don't know if you can really see that bar. Let's run. Okay, let's do that. Move it so you can see it. You see that? It's an up signal. Let's look at how the option behaved based on that up signal. All right. I was looking at, let's look at the 60. Was it the 60 I was looking at? All right. Remember, GameStop closed. It closed at 40.59 on the 19th. That's last Friday. All right. Look what it did after. It went up, closed $46 on Monday, but it just took off after that. Let's look at the option and see what it did. Let's look at the 60. So if GameStop is at 40, you're talking about $20 out of the money. So you're betting that GameStop is going to go up $20 by Friday's expiration, and it went way past $60. But let's look at what the contract did based on what the price of the stock did. So you could have theoretically paid $78 for the contract. Look at the prices here. $78 on Friday. On Monday, it went up to $155. It closed at $155, went as high as $279. Traded back down to $65. But look what it did on Wednesday. Went up to $3,500 on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, look at the high. You see that 121.50? That's $12,000 $150 that the contract went up to. So for a $78 risk, I could have had a $12,000 gain had I taken the trade. Just a $75 risk. Now, the reason why I didn't take the trade was because, like I said, I just added GameStop and BlackBerry to my watch list just to watch it. Not really thinking about, actually trading it. But again, that's a missed opportunity. In this one trade, let's just say I would have took this trade. These few little losses I made, these few little losses that I got this past week would have meant nothing based on that gain. So, the whole point of trading is you need to keep your losses small in comparison to the wins. This is why when I tell you about the statistics that you need to look at your payoff ratio and you need to look at your expectancy. As I take more and more trades, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna be in some of those home run trades, because by the way that I trade and the way my system is designed, I'm at least 5% of the time those trades will happen where I'll make 1,000 or better. So just stay tuned, and the whole name of the game is to be patient. You got to be patient when to get in, and be patient on when to get out. That's how you score those tremendous gains that'll just set your P&L way over the top. So until the next video, I'm probably, when I do trades on a day-to-day, I'm thinking about doing videos as I do the trades. So I'll do that. But again, if you have any more questions, just let me know and I'll try to address them in the videos. But until next time, peace.